types of documents available in SAP. If you see here, as is, as is or CSBP means uh, CSBP means current business process of the organization. So we can call as client. Means as is consisting of current business process of the organization. What do you mean by current business process of the organization? Means the organization means like we can call as client. What the business the client is following the line of business and business process we have to understand first, then only we can implement the project by gathering the certain by gathering the required information from the client. We will note it as current business process of the particular organization. That means what we will be gathering means required information from the client, means what is his business process, what is the line of business he is doing, what his earlier practices. We will know about the hierarchy of all those things, and we will make a note, and we will make a note that as is or CSBP. 2B or FSBP means it consisting of proposed business process based on as is document analysis. After gathering the information from the client, the required information from the client, we will be noting down in as is means like current business process, and based on the to be means how it should be. We will be explaining them by the proposed business process, means based on the as is whatever we have gathered information from the client, we will make it down on a note, and based on that what are the future like proposed, how it will be, like what are the features are there, we will explain about the product. So that is about the 2B or FSBP analysis. If you see here, business process catalog, it contains the list of organization existing process, means like what is the organization, how many organization units are there, and all the catalog we can call as the catalog list of organization existing process. It contains the list of organization existing process. What are the existing things are there, we will make it as a catalog. It's called business process catalog. So if you observe here, business blueprint is nothing but it's a blueprint is a document prepared based on the required gathered from the client. Means what business blueprint, like document prepared based on the required information gathered from the client. In this phase, consultant will have discussion with the respective core team member regarding the business process and will record entire requirement in a document which is called blueprint. Means what? So if we got any project or any task, project is nothing but a task or assignment. So how we will be knowing that? We should go for the client page and we have to gather the information. How we will be gathering the information means for the particular department. For suppose FI means we are FI consultant, means we have to go, if you go for the client page, we will be meeting the core team member over. Who will be the core team member? Like it's a like if we can take a GM accounts or finance, like we can take as a highest we can take like who is responsible to take care of all the accounts and finance over there, that whether the person whether maybe a GM, like any manager, like anything else, he is the head over there. We will sit with them, we will take this information, required information, and by him, and we will be noted down and a document called business blueprint, and we will be having some discussions with respect to core team member regarding business process, and will record the entire requirement in document which is called blueprint. So this is the base. So after that what we'll be having is like unit test document. Unit test document is prepared by the functional consultant based on the text carried out for specific process and specific module. Means what? Our module is like F5. Unit test document means we will be preparing the unit test document. For what we will do prepare the unit test document is like it's a document prepared by the functional consultant respect to module based on the text carried for a specific process and specific module. Means what? Whatever you have to do the test regarding that module, you perform the test and you will show in front of them, and you will note it down unit test document, and it will be specific process of specific module we will see. So whatever the test you are doing, for suppose you have configured the data and you will prepare one document. After configuring, you have to test it whether it's working or not. So in front of that your client, you will make sure that, and you will show that this the test we have performing. So that is called unit test document. Integration test document is nothing but it's a document prepared on the test carried out for specific process where two modules involved. Integration means two modules will be involved, one integrated to other, means in linking with one module to other module. Example, P2P process. P2P process means like procure to pay. Modules involved here is like financial accounting and material management. OTC process is like order to cash. Modules involved like SD means sales and distribution and financial accounting. So wherever the two modules involvement is there, which is interlinked with each other to integrate, so we will call as integration test document. We will prepare and we will test it, and we will prepare the integration test document, and we will take a sign off over there. So whatever we perform the configuration or integration, we have to perform in front of the client. That is the test we have to carry it out, and we should make a document, that integration test document, and we have to test. Okay, that's about the integration test document. User acceptance test. What do you mean by user acceptance test? User has accepted the test means we will prepare the document. The user acceptance document prepared by the core team member, means core team member is nothing but like who is responsible for to take care of all accounts and finance in particular organization head. We will call as a core team member. He has to prepare the document. From client, we have from client side, based on text carried out by them, he has to accept the test. So we call as user accept. Here the user is client, so we are calling as a user acceptance test. If user acceptance test is carried out successfully and client is satisfied with the testing, then we need to take user acceptance test sign off. Means client has accepted the map process and can be treated as green signal for signal of go live. Means whatever the test we have performed, user has accepted. User is nothing but a client. We will take a sign off over the particular document, user acceptance test, and user is ready to given the green signal to go live. This is about the UAT, means user acceptance test. So after that, training manuals will be prepared. It is a document prepared by the consultant for end users, which consisting of all the process related to specific module. Our module is like F5. We have to prepare the training manuals for the end users to train. Within the document, everything is available. What are the tests we are carried, how we have performed, how the end users can post the transaction. All the information will be there in the training manuals. So we will educate the end users to post the day-to-day transactions in the production. It is a document prepared by the consultant. Who is consultant? Our people are the consultant. The functional consultant we will call as for end users, which consisting of all the to specific module. Specific module means like our module is like F5. We will be specified for the F5. Moving to the next slide, we will see some more data will be there. Configuration documents. This is the document prepared by the functional consultant. Functional consultants are we people only, FI consultants. So which consisting of all configuration steps related to specific module. Whatever you have configured, you have customed in the client system, that all should be done in the document. You have to do the document and you have to submit the document to the client. Whatever you are doing, what are you are performing the configurations implementing in their system as per the functional consultant of specific module F5. So you are responsible to do that particular document. While configuring, you have to prepare the document and you have to submit to the client. Key data structure. It is a kind of configuration document for specific process for specific submodules. Okay, you may find some confusion definitions. Country specific configuration document, Google search, don't look at those definitions. So this is about note I have done. You should not be any confusion. So that's the reason I'm telling that don't be get confused. All the data what I have prepared the notes over here is very keen. You have to understand accordingly. You will be getting so much of data in Google also, that's not a problem, but based on this you can upgrade, that's it. So what I would like to say is like they are like functional specifications and technical specifications are divided into two types specifications. One is like functional specification. What do you mean by functional specification? It is a document prepared by the functional consultant, which consisting of development related requirement in detail. Means if the info if for example, document prepared by the functional consultant, we people will be prepared by us, like FI consultant. For the specific module FI, we will prepare the document. How we will prepare in the functional specification document means, like the client will the client will tell us the data, like any functional specific reasons are there, they will let us know. So we have to prepare the document when we have to submit the document to technical persons. So here we are the intermediate between the client and the technical person. Any technical issue is there, the client will update us, so we will prepare the document, and based on the document we will be forwarding the document and explaining to the technical consultant. So it's not technical consultant, like we will collect the data in detail requirement by the client. Here any functional consultant collect the business requirement from clients, identifying the required development, is there any development is there in specific functional specification. Based on the FS document, technical consultant start the development. Means any issue is there for the technical, means if client won't go for the technical, so client let us know, this is the thing I want, this is the attribute I want to develop. So what we have to do, like we take the information, we will be noted down one document as a functional specifications prepared by the functional consultant according to the module, whether it may be FI, CO, MM or any module, we will prepare it as a functional consultant, and we do the things, and we will explain to the technical consultant to start the development activities. Okay, that's about the functional specifications. Technical specifications, this here the technical specifications is prepared by technical consultant in response of FS, means functional specifications, which consisting of the details that how the technical consultant is going to develop the requirement. Here the technical consultant specify all the changes, programs or tables or customization involved in the development. This is about the functional specifications and technical specifications. So here I have told you about the types of documents. These are the types of documents available in SAP. So we will see how the things will happen. So implementation methodology, for suppose if you want to implement the project, means there will be some methodology, we can cast roadmap. So in ECC we called as ASAP methodology. If you see here, SAP R by 3, SAP ECC, SAP ASAP. In ECC, ASAP methodology is there. Accelerated SAP is recommended by the methodology. In we are talking about the S for HANA. SAP S for HANA means what? As I told you, SAP S for HANA stands for, like S for Business Suite, 4 months, 4th generation. HANA means highly analytical appliance. So here SAP Activate methodology is recommended. If you go to the SAP ECC, ASAP methodology is recommended. If you go and see here in S for HANA, Activate methodology is recommended. We will see what is what. If you go and see here, SAP Activate. So if you, as I told you, in ECC, SAP ASAP methodology, it means in ECC it was recommended, in SAP Activate has came, and it was recommended by SAP S for HANA. So we will see individually what do you mean by SAP Activate methodology. If you go to this slide, you will be finding these notes I have prepared. So discover the futures of SAP S for HANA. What are the futures will be there, and we will be discover, and we will keep on explaining about the what are the futures in S for HANA. Prepare project management related activities. Prepare means project management will decide that how many people are required, what is the plan of action, how many days to get the how many days to get to finish this project, how many team members are should be needed, and all those things come to the prepare. So explore means in this phase, consultant will gather the business requirement from users. By the following new way of gathering a requirement, consultant will start showing them standard SAP business process using SAP best practices. Means what? We will explore what is there in S4HANA. By this methodology, what is there? Like we will explore this. So showing the standards of SAP business process using SAP best practices, means already predefined SAP best practices are there in the system. We will show which is the best practices given by the SAP, and all let us know the stuff which was in SAP. We will be educating the users, means like the client we will show. So realize in regular stand-up meetings with the business users, Scrum Master sprints activate the required standard process. Technical consultant create or adjust the custom business process. Functional consultant will provide the requirement to technical consultants and test the standards and custom business process unit testing. As I told you in document types, the test whatever we have performed, the test will be realized and we will be showing this the test was performed by us to make sure that user should be accepted that tests. So deploy. Functional consultant will provide the training to business users using the re-delivered and user training documents, and user should accept the test user acceptance test using SAP pre-delivered test scripts, preparing for go live, data migrations for masters and transaction using LTMMC. So for example, it take a 4 months means what if anything like a data migrations will be there, we should be do with the data migrations, and is there any legacy system they are having, and for suppose what do you mean by legacy system means like if they are using earlier any ERP in the particular functional module, we want to migrate the data from that legacy system to new system that is as for HANA. So we will see like that all those things, and we will do some prepare the documents and pre-delivery test scripts, and these are all done in the deploy. These are about the these are the phases we can call in SAP active. So if you go and see an ECP, ECC, there will be some different things are there in SAP methodology, project preparation and all those things. So little bit of difference is there here. The terminology is different, and so it is in a precise way. So if you go for the methodology is same, some little bit of differences are there in the terminology. So there in ECC we will call as ASAP methodology. Here in S4HANA we call as a SAP Active Methodology. Yes, SAP S/4HANA deployment options. What do you mean by deployment options? Means SAP earlier the SAP used the third-party servers like database servers like MSQL, Oracle. I have told you, know, like they are the tenant of other third-party database. Here SAP came with their own database like S/4HANA, HANA database. So if you see this slide, you will be getting understanding by explaining this all those things, you will be getting a clear picture. SAP S/4HANA on-premise means what? You would buy software license from SAP and implement on your own hardware servers is called HANA on-premise. So this is what meant by S/4HANA on-premise means in your premise. As for HANA Cloud, you would subscribe monthly, quarterly, annually, and SAP will provide you like as well as HW and SW. Okay, so SAP S/4HANA hybrid scheme, combination of on-premise and on-cloud. SAP S/4HANA on-premise, SDFI, CO, these are the modules can be used in integration with Ariba, Hybrids, SuccessFactor, which are only available on cloud. This is about the SAP S/4HANA deployment options. So these are the difference between. I have told you now. I am starting about the S/4HANA this one like I'm making you ready to understand the S/4HANA, what are the features in S/4HANA, and what are the document types in S/4HANA, and what is the methodology in S/4HANA, and these are all things I would like to cover in this session. So later on we will moving on S/4HANA and S/4HANA like enterprise structure, business basic settings, and all those things one by one topics we will be making the videos, and we will be keep on posting and upgrading in our channel. So I'm giving the clarity of S/4HANA as well as compared to the ECC. So you people will be knowing the difference between the ECC and S/4HANA slightly, and one by one you will be keep on knowing the changes. So I will let you know the changes like in S/4HANA and ECC, and what are the topics were like having as change, what are the features were added day to day. I will let you know in my videos. So that's about today's session for S/4HANA. So I think this stuff will be very useful for you people to upgrade, and you can enhance beyond within this stuff. You can prepare your own notes and you can do it. That's all for today.